It's difficult to know where to start when we talk about how you do this. In my board, I started with 5 teachers and 2 principals. Now, the 2 principals are important, and I was listening to the group yesterday from West Virginia talking about action research or teacher research as the evaluation process, and that the principals didn't seem to understand the implication of that. And I think it's very significant that the principals need to be doing it, not understanding it, doing it. And so that's one of the places that I started, that for me to understand it, I had to do it. And for my principals to understand, they need to do it, and so on down the line. And then it starts to be integrated into the way we operate in this school district. So it becomes part of the leadership programs, part of the professional development programs, part of the way we assess how we're doing in terms of how is the testing process going, are we learning anything from it? It becomes part of inquiry as a way of teaching and learning. And so from those few teachers and a couple of principals, the network started to grow across the school board with the help of people like Jack Whitehead and Jean McNiff and Tom Russell, people who came in to help me and teachers learn how to do this thing called action research. And in those years, I don't want to do what Maggie McClure calls tell stories, smooth stories of self. I want to tell you that there was help as well as joy. And the joy is when I see the teachers presenting their knowledge, creating their own living theories of what it is to be a teacher, and the joy of teaching, and the terrible days of teaching as well. And we don't tell those stories very often, and that's the kind of thing that is very exciting. It is okay to bomb. As long as what we say is, okay, that didn't work, what else will I try? And to give permission for that to happen. So in the school board now, I just, when I was at Bath studying last month, I got an email from one of the teachers who said she had mentioned in a meeting she would be interested in doing action research. And she said, it's in her journal, and she sent me a copy of this journal, which is very, very affirming for me, that a teacher that I probably see twice a year sends an email to say, this is what I wrote in my journal. And she said, I said this at a meeting, and then the SWAT team turned up. And I haven't heard that one before. She said, James Ellsworth called me, Lynn Abbey called me, wanted to be my critical friend. Dave Abbey called me to join the network. How much money did I need, and what did I want to do? So I mean, the SWAT team now lives in the Grand Erie board, and that's pretty exciting stuff for me.